Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Man, just got off work, got into it with these idiots that's in the damn job. Then the idiot trying to tell me what I need to do. I'm like, bruh, what the F ever? F off. Straight up told him that. He get mad, gonna talk about meet you outside. I'm like, you soft, fat up. Ain't nobody finna meet your fat up self outside, fat boy. And I walked off on him. And then I guess he's called his partner because I forgot I had to dial some in before I logged out. His partner, I guess, gonna come talking about I gotta tell them or something. I'm like, man, I ain't gotta tell you it. And I walked off. Talk about a level of respect. I'm like, man, F you. I said F you and walked off. And then they gonna try to let somebody know who I know on the night shift. He ain't nothing but a kiss butt. The fat dude tried to talk all this cash about meet you outside. I'm like, you fat up. Ain't nobody finna meet your fat self outside. I'm taking my butt home. Hurry up, man, with your slow driving self. What up, one true Emperor Q Lee Steve? I told the fat boy, man, get out of here. Talking about I need to show. I'm like, respect for what? And I told him that they told us to leave the packages on the belt when we get back after a certain amount of time. I did my job. You got these two idiots trying to be bigger than the damn job. I can't stand workers like that. Look, if you could have went, got the packages, and did your damn job. You wanted to try to be big and bad, thinking I'm supposed to just tell you. Like, tell you what? Go get the damn packages. And then the dude is so stupid, one of the packages wasn't even supposed to be on my truck. So I put it there. So you got super duper workers over here who they need a damn cape because they Captain Save everything. Gonna talk all that cash, gonna call the dude to come talk to me. He gonna try to give me a pound. I looked at him like, man, I ain't giving you no damn pound. I'm going home. And like, well, I was just trying to see what my worker said. You know why he called his worker? He called his worker because the stupid fat threatened me. He threatened talking about meet him outside. And he know people heard his dumb fat behind. And one of the guys probably said, yo, man, you can't say that. I'm walking off from him. And he trying to still talk trash. Man, I'm like, man, shut your fat self up. It's like, I swear, listen, just because you at a job and you are a soup in a different department, you are not my soup. My soups weren't there. Swear, dog. I'm walking off because I'm like, man, I ain't got time. I'm tired. I had a long day. They done screwed me on this route again. And I got to come here and listen to y'all talk. Man, gonna try to talk to me on the way out. He was like, man, just next time, just show a little respect. Just show a little respect, Harry. I'm like, show a little respect. I'm like, man, shut, man, F all of y'all. And I walked right out the damn building. Like, what the hell are y'all gonna do to me? I'm so sick and tired of these damn Mexicans, and I'm not dissing all Mexicans. It's not all of y'all. It's these Mexicans where I work at. I can't stand none of them. I remember one time I came on here talking about my job. my mom gonna try to tell my brother-in-law, oh, well, you can't be talking like that about the job, boss. I told his, I said, man, anything else you need, bruh? And I hung the phone up on him because I ain't want to hear that crap. The hell is you talking about? Did I mention the names of the people? No. Did I put their information online? No. So what the hell is you talking about? They ain't finna come look at my damn account. Skilchy, Poochie. What up, Markel? DeRozan name, man, F DeRozan. Tell DeRozan to show up when the playoffs start. When he ball out in the playoffs, that's when I will give DeRozan respect. Until then, he's the choked in. AD went down again. What else is new? Still the king. He always go down because he's soft. Yeah, they trying hard to be white. That's all these all them damn Mexicans here be trying to do is be white. And I be cussing they butt out the same way. Like, man, shut your A up. Then they start speaking that. Then they got to go to like, man, shut your guala speaking A up. Well, I ain't give a damn about y'all. That's why I can't stand. That's why I tell you, dog. People be like, man, HD, you's prejudiced. I said, no, I'm not prejudiced. Well, I'm prejudiced. I'm prejudiced to an extent. I just don't like dumb mother effers who think because they light or damn near lighter than me that they could just talk any kind of way to you. And I gotta check them on that. Like, bruh, F out of here, bruh. Talking about, man, just make sure you keep it cool with my guys. I'm like, man, if that fat boy would have came outside, I would have politely took my big jacket off. And I'd have been like, and I'd have took my sweater off real fast because he only got no jacket on, and I would have worked that fat boy to sleep. I would have played with him. It's like, bro, you is not built like that, so don't even disrespect me like that. You don't even know me. I'm tired as heck, and I don't even feel like dealing with your BS. What up, Fast Break? They can't drive, they can't do nothing. They just a bunch of folk who think they better than you. That's the problem I have with immigrants, and the problem I have with people over here that are of Latino, Latina, or African and all of that. I can't stand none of them mother effers because they think they know everything. They think they better than you, and they not. If you so much better than me, why the hell your ass ain't stay in your damn country and do what you do best? Nothing. Get tired of that crap, dog. And then they wonder why we don't like they butt. I don't like one of them. I don't like none of them, man. None of them mother effers. I wasn't even supposed to be talking about this. I'm supposed to be talking about the news I heard about D4, but I'm so pissed I gotta talk about it to calm down. They gonna have the nerve, dog. It's just, oh my gosh. I get tired of people trying to be the damn boss. Everybody want to be a damn boss, but don't know how to be the boss. And they not even bosses. I'm like, bruh, you. That's what I'm saying. It's like, man, next time Next time, I'm not even going to take the package out. I'm going to leave the package right there until the next day. But Chris Cervantes is Hispanic. 7 straight 34. Bro, Scoochie, DeRozan's a bum. When DeRozan do something in the playoffs, go back and look at DeRozan's early years when he was with Toronto. Go look at those early years. Go look at his years in San Antonio, Scoochie. DeRozan does this all the time. He's a regular season player. He's James Harden. Nah, Chris Cervantes is a real dude. I respect Chris Cervantes. Chris Cervantes, that's what I just said, that I didn't say all. That's why I can't stand, let me change it, some of them. The way they act like they're better than you. Chris Cervantes Hispanic, but Chris Cervantes doesn't come off as an a-hole like the other people do. And plus, Chris Cervantes knows how to be respectful. What's up, Dante? Right, that's what I'm saying. You can't tell nobody no joke. You can't say nothing to nobody no more. Everybody is so ultra sensitive and entitled. Everybody entitled and ultra sensitive. That's why I'm saying. Do I think DeRozan deserves MVP votes? I think DeRozan is a bum. His name is DeMar DeChoken. Until he proves me something in the playoffs, until he shows me he could play in the playoffs, DeChoken is a bum. He's a bum, he's a bum, he's a bum. Just like James Choken, bum. Just like LeBrownie Blames, bum. Like, we got all these bums that are being overglorified. Don't do nothing in the playoffs but be bums. That's all they are. Nobody ain't a hater, he's a bum. DeRozan is just like Aaron Rodgers. They're only good in the regular season. Scoochie, you just begun watching basketball. So how are you going to tell me when I've watched DeChoken since he first came in the league? Have you watched DeChoken since he first came in the league? No. You finna be all jumping up for pom-poms because of this bum has a hot streak going. He does this all the time. That's what I'm saying. DeChoken does this all the damn time, where he puts up all these crazy numbers. He's a bum. When the playoffs start, we're gonna actually see how great this bum is. He's gonna show he's a bum, and when he does, I'ma laugh. A new season, bruh. A new season. I'ma do a video on DeChoken. I'm going to air him out because I'm sick and tired of you Bulls fans keep telling me about DeChoken. You and SB Sports Talk with the sorry-ass Bulls. I'm going to expose DeChoken. DeChoken is a bum, okay? He has no heart. He's balling right now because it's the regular season. When the playoffs start, he's going to shrink. Just like Philadelphia is going to shrink. They're going to shrink. They're going to shrink. The only teams I trust are the Bucks, the Miami Heat, and the Nets when they're fully healthy. Everybody else, oh yeah, and the Raptors. Those are the 4 teams I trust. Everybody else is on bum alert. Everybody else in the East on bum alert. The Cavaliers, they're young. We got to see what they do. They still have some things they got to work out for their youth. But stop it. Ain't nobody concerned about these bums. Telling you, man, Bulls, DeRozan does this every year, bruh. But yeah, I was off guard because I was pissed off about that crap at work. But basically, Deshaun Watson, reports are saying, is that he has 2 new teams he want to go to. That's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. Now, do I feel he'll go to Tampa Bay? I don't know, because Tampa, they do not do black quarterbacks right. They do them very dirty. Deshaun Watson, could he fit the system that Arians have? Yeah, he could fit the system, but with Arians, he's going to be too busy trying to air it out all day. Bruce Arians, to me, is not the right coach for Deshaun Watson. Watson could play with him, but I'm telling you, every quarterback does not do well. Oh yeah, that's right, the Boston Celtics. I trust them too. The Boston Celtics, to me, I believe with the Bulls. They have the experience, and their team, they're finally playing together. Guys are moving the ball. Guys are making the extra pass. Tatum isn't settling for 3-pointers all game. He's actually giving the ball up. Him and Brown are giving the ball up. They're giving an extra pass up. But back to this. Deshaun Watson said he wanted to go to those two teams. My thing with Tampa Bay is I don't trust Bruce Arians. Bruce Arians, everywhere he goes, he could get hurt. He could get hurt. He could mess around and get hurt, playing for the Bucks. Now, Minnesota, I think Minnesota would be a great fit for Deshaun Watson. That'll be a great fit. I still think he ought to go to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh would be a silver platter for him, but I'm hearing, or Las Vegas. I just do not trust him with the head coach of Bruce Arians. Bruce Arians, to me, is a terrible head coach. He's overrated. No, I don't like Bruce Arians, because Bruce Arians always gets his quarterbacks hurt. He loves to throw the ball. He loves for the run game. He wants to throw 40 to 50 times a game. That's why a lot of his quarterbacks, they are sacked the most in the league, and a lot of times they don't make it. Now, if you tell me Bruce Arians isn't going to be there no more and you get the right coach, then yeah, I would love for him to come to Tampa. But I don't want Deshaun to come to Tampa and then he get messed up dealing with BA crap. Look what BA's done to James Winston. Look what he did to Carson Palmer. Look what he did to Ben Roethlisberger. He destroyed all those quarterbacks. All those quarterbacks have a higher turnover percentage than they have without him. So that's the problem. Now, I love Deshaun, and I would want him to be there, but also you got to think about the case too. The NFL might suspend him just because. Even after they found all of these dang witnesses are really lying. Like, they are not cooperative really to the investigators. That's why the investigators for the NFL really didn't jump on Deshaun Watson, because they interviewed them and seen that a lot of their story has holes in it, which it does. It has a lot of holes in it. So, that's how it is. You don't, you wish for your team to get the best quarterback possible. Deshaun would be great, and he would be great to come to Tampa, but I just don't trust Bruce Arians. Now, Minnesota, if he goes to Minnesota, he'll have a running game and he'll have a receiver in Justin Jefferson. I would go to Minnesota because Justin Jefferson is better than any receiver on the Tampa Bay roster, and you also got Thielen. Remember, you got Adam Thielen, and you got the tight end there. I would go to Minnesota in a heartbeat because all Minnesota is missing is a quarterback. All Minnesota needs is a quarterback. If they get a quarterback, they taking off. Now their defense is a little suspect. I believe Tampa's defense probably is a little better, slightly better, but hey, Minnesota could add pieces to their defense and turn it around. So, you know, that's how I look at it. But we'll see. You know, we'll see what Deshaun does. But I would love to see him in Minnesota if I had to choose between Minnesota and Tampa. The only reason why I don't want him in Tampa is because Bruce Arians is terrible at coaching. And he doesn't utilize his running backs. That NFC North about to be the weakest division. What up, Daryl Clark? RD and O-line way better than theirs? I don't know. I don't think so. I think Minnesota has a good offensive line and D-line. I believe our D-line in Tampa's better than their D-line in Minnesota, but Minnesota got a better O-line. The problem is Kirk Cousins just suck, bro. Kirk Cousins just terrible. But they got a decent offensive line, and they got better weapons on the outside. And they got a better running back. Man, Bucks O-line is okay, man. I don't know. They're okay. When our left tackle Worlds went down, that messed us up. I think he makes the line better. But overall, I think the line is just a little above average, in my opinion. But Minnesota, I would think about it, because the Packers about to get rid of Aaron Rodgers, right? Excuse me. And then in Chicago, you got Justin Fields. So Deshaun could come there in 1 year and turn Minnesota around. They could get to the playoffs. So, you know, we don't know. We'll see, but we don't know. Now, Mike McCarthy basically came out and said that it's weird in the news fired. He said that. Now, people are saying that Mike McCarthy and everything is he said too much. He should have kept his mouth shut on some things. I don't believe he should have kept his mouth shut. I'm glad he told the truth about Jerry Jones and the Dallas organization. Look, these guys always have a name in the news to either be replaced or fired. You know, they always have that. And Mike McCarthy, you know, he's real pissed off about it. You know, and Quinn asked him, like, yo, man, I don't like how they got me. I said that Mike McCarthy basically said that it's weird that his names are always in reports to be replaced or be fired. And he also said that that the only place that this seems to be happening at is here in Dallas, an organization, about how his name is always tied to being fired or replaced. So reports are coming out saying that Mike McCarthy and everything, that Dan Quinn basically spoke to Mike McCarthy and basically told Mike McCarthy, like, hey man, I'll step down or leave, you know, I'll leave and everything if if you feel like, this is being too uncomfortable, because I don't like it either that my names are tied to being the head coach. So that's what's being said. So people are saying that Mike McCarthy shouldn't have said that because you know what? I get tired of that crap. Dog, all these white quarterbacks don't deserve the contract. Dak signed the contract. Dallas should have signed him a year later where they would have signed, where they wouldn't have had to give up that much money, dog. Why is it always a problem when the brother takes the money, but when the white boy signed, nobody got a problem with the white boy signing? Nobody got a problem with the white boy being overpaid. But as soon as the brother get overpaid, oh man, he ain't worth that. A lot of these quarterbacks aren't worth this money. Josh Allen wasn't worth the money he was getting. To me, I think quarterbacks ought to get paid money if they win a Super Bowl. That's just my opinion. Dak Prescott is a starting quarterback. The problem with Dak Prescott is the Cowboys don't understand running the ball. Dak Prescott has an undefeated record when you run the ball. When you run the ball effectively, Dak Prescott has an undefeated record. He's undefeated. But see, Dallas, they're so stupid. They were too busy. They gave Zeke too much money. So that's how I look at the situation. I look at the situation like you have to run the ball. Look, Dallas could win. The problem with Dallas is this. He's not trash, one true emperor. He's not trash at all. The problem is y'all guys think he's trash. He's not trash. The problem is Dak Prescott is a game manager. He's not a quarterback who's going to throw the ball 50 damn times. He's not Peyton Manning. He's not Drew Brees. But he's a solid quarterback. The problem with Dak is let no... Jerry Jones won everything done his games where Dak has an effective running game. They're undefeated. They're undefeated. But as soon as he passes for over damn 50 yards, it's like, man. No, Dak is better than Alex Smith. Dak Prescott is Matt Stafford in Detroit. That's who Dak is. Dak is Matt Stafford in Detroit. Matt Stafford. He's just like Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford was being called trash. He's garbage. He ain't nothing. And then all of a sudden he win a Super Bowl. Now Matt Stafford's the greatest thing since sliced bread. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell y'all. That's what I'm trying to say. Matt Stafford was called trash, called garbage, everything. Now he won a Super Bowl. Now all the analysts are like, man, we told you all Matt Stafford needed was a change of scenery. It's like, okay, right. That's all he needed was a change of scenery. Got it. I disagree, HD. Is a gunslinger quarterback. He had no run game in Detroit. Okay, so you're saying he had no run game, right? So Dak Prescott's the same thing. Dak Prescott has no run game. And when he has a run game, he's effective. He still is trash. Stafford thing is, the thing with Stafford is, Look, Stafford is a quarterback who needs a running game to take the pressure off him. When the Rams ran the ball with him in the Super Bowl, Cam Akers, they were good to go. I tell you guys, football is a team sport. Matt Stafford needed a running game. Stafford's a good quarterback. Stafford's okay. Stafford to me is an okay quarterback, but I mean he's straight. But I mean Stafford to me, he's like any of these other good old boy quarterbacks. He'll make some plays here and there. You give him a running game, he'll be effective. I mean, his season was just like Eli Manning. He played just like Eli. Eli Manning had led the league in interceptions and won the Super Bowl that year. Right. Stafford is not to be trusted. Stafford is just like Eli Manning was. All of these quarterbacks the same. Eli had to do is make the right passes. Yeah, Stafford was choking. But see, Stafford ain't all that. But see, that's what I'm saying. Dak problem is if you look at the numbers, if he has a running game, Dak is undefeated when they run the ball. That's all Dallas has to do is run the ball. He got this Boise State offensive coordinator who don't know it about football. Don't put Eve on Eli. Eli is trash, dog. Eli, the most trashiest quarterback I ever seen. Eli got lucky twice. But see, this is what I don't get. Eli was allowed to stink up the joint for years. For years. Just like Alex Smith. For years, they could stink the joint up. And then they get a chance. You know, they get a chance and everything. So, but black quarterbacks, they don't get no chance. We don't get no chance like that. We could stink up the joint for 2-3 years. We out of there. We out of there in just a year. Stafford better than Eli? I think both of them the same damn quarterbacks. Personally, I think both of them are chokers. They only play good at certain points in their career. If you take those 2 Super Bowls from Eli, his career was trash. If you take this Super Bowl away from Stafford, Stafford has numbers. He has the better numbers, but he's trash. So to me, they're just okay quarterbacks. Playoff player. You're right about that. Eli did play good in the playoffs, but he's still a bum. Stafford and Eli are the same damn quarterback. If you don't have a good team around both of those guys, they will be terrible. Eli, his first 2 or 3 years, I think, or 4 years, he was trash. And then when they put some pieces around him like Plaxico, they added a running game, Brandon Jacobs. They added Ahmad Bradshaw, Dedrick Ward. They also added Victor Cruz. They added Mario Manningham. Their defense added Human Yora with Michael Strahan to win. Well, he's a bum who balled out. I done seen plenty bums Q Lee ball out. I seen your bum Deontay Wilder ball out for a little bit, and then he was a bum at the end of the day. So, hey, bums ball out too. Bums get hoes. Bums got money. Bums get whatever. Hey, he's a bum. Exactly. Eli's not taking that Lions team to the playoffs at all. Eli's a bum. They had to build a team around Eli for him to be effective, and he still almost choked it away. He still almost choked away to get in the playoffs. If Dallas wouldn't have been such chokers, the Giants would have been lost. They would have never got to the Super Bowl, but Dallas kept choking. in the big games. Yeah, Deontay down bad. Deontay's a bum. He got exposed, and we kept telling everybody he a bum, just like Eli's a bum. Stafford a bum. The choked in a bum. Harden's a bum. LeBron's a bum. Boy, all these bums just come out of nowhere, don't they? Well, we'll fight, Q Lee. I'm ready for the smoke. You ain't finna have me like your boy the other night talking all that. I'm gonna fight right back. It's whatever. All them cats is bums. They bums, dog. Yeah, I saw Harden fit at the game yesterday. No, I didn't see that bum. What I need to see that bum? He a bum. All he do is watch. Watch. This is what's gonna happen. Joel Embiid and him they're gonna fight. I already know it. It's gonna be in the playoffs. James Harden gonna come up small, call him out on something, and James Harden gonna shut down like a chick. Put respect on Eli's name, man. Eli can go suck a stick. Him and his big head brother. Both of their heads look like a penis, don't it? Peyton Manning and Eli Manning got a head that look like a penis. Oh, so punk behind, boy. Only reason they got in the league because of they damn daddy last name, Manning. Well, at least Peyton could play. Eli was just retarded. Eli was just a retarded brother that was able to throw the ball. He's so slow. Birdman rubbing his hands on Eli. Yeah, he sure is. That's what Birdman like, allegedly. He like penis, don't he? Allegedly. MB's not going to no Utah, CJ. MB to go crazy in Utah. Hell yeah, I'll take Archie over Eli. Are you serious, Daryl Clark? Archie Manning? Archie was way better than Eli. Way better than Eli. Archie Manning was a baller. He just played on some sorry teams. Joel ain't going nowhere to Utah. Joel and B to go crazy. Joel and B to be like, what the fuck is this? Why am I here? Where the holes at? I see no holes here. All I see is white boy. I see Amish people. I see Amish people. Amish. I see Amish. You see Amish. What's up with all these fits? MB staying in Philly, man. MB to go crazy. MB to choke Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell gonna be jacking up shots. MB gonna be like, little motherfucker, pass the ball, damn it. You never pass ball. Gobert told me how ball hoggish you were. Gobert told me you ball hog. You ball hog all the time. You ball hog all the time. That's Mormons over there. Well, Amish, Mormons, all the mother effers the same. They all look alike. Shit. They all look alike. They all look alike. I don't know what the hell they are. Amish, Mormon, whatever. They all look alike. They all together. Shit. Just like they be like, man, y'all all look alike. I be telling them too. Y'all look alike too, motherfucker. All y'all look alike. Goddamn Tinos and Tinas. All around here. HD, you prejudiced and racist. You're goddamn right I am. And I'm going to keep on being the way I am. Because y'all worse than us. Y'all more. This is what I don't understand. Why people always tell you that you is prejudiced and racist when they goddamn people worse than you? I remember this white person, you prejudiced and racist. I'm like, I'm prejudiced and racist, but how I'm prejudiced and racist when your people got me oppressed still? I can't even do nothing. I can't even walk to the cornerstone on the south side of St. Pete. Y'all pull me over. Yeah, James Harden gonna shut down. That's what I'm saying. The Nets came back from 23 down tonight to beat the Knicks. Do you think they would have did that with James Harden in the lineup? No. Right. Right, Q. Well, Anthony Davis always see this. Is what I don't understand. Anthony Davis always gets hurt, bro. It's nothing new. Anthony Davis got hurt. I thought he was already hurt. No, no, he just got hurt again. I'm like, oh. Harden finna force his way out of Philly. No, Harden ain't finna force his way out of Philly. Harden and Morley gonna get rid of Embiid and Doc Rivers before they get rid of Harden. Well, Daryl Clark, if it looks bad, then that's on Anthony Davis because Anthony Davis doesn't take care of himself. If you're breaking down like that and stuff, man, you just got weak bones or something. You're doing something that ain't right. But hey, I hope he gets better. But look, Anthony Davis wasn't doing nothing before the injury. He's an overrated player. He's a bum too, like the rest of them. All of these guys are bums together. Yeah, Arch Manning, that's the other brother's son, right? Q? That's the other Manning brother's son. Not Peyton or Eli. I think it's the middle brother. I think the middle brother. Cause it's three of them. It's Peyton, the middle brother, and then it's Eli. Eli the youngest out of the three brothers. Look, I told y'all how I felt about Zion Williamson. I would have traded Zion Williamson a long time ago. Yeah, Cooper Manning. You're right, CJ. Cooper, that's his name. That's the second brother. Yeah, that's the second brother. Yeah, the second brother. He couldn't play ball. I think he got to a certain point, then he quit. But yeah, Mike McCarthy told the truth. Mike McCarthy called out Jerry Jones like he was supposed to. Jerry Jones continues to treat this organization like crap. If you don't want Mike McCarthy as a coach, let him go. But see, this is what I don't understand. You had a chance to sign Sean Payton, but you know why you didn't sign Sean Payton? Because you know how important or how much power he needed. That's why I keep telling people I don't think Sean Payton's going to Dallas. If he goes to Dallas, Jerry must have just said, look, I'll give you all control. Because Sean Payton, and then if I'm Sean Payton, I would get that in writing. I would get that in writing if I can have full control because Dallas would turn around quick with Sean Payton. See, Sean Payton would know what to do. He would know how to get Dak on point. He would tell Dak, make quick throws. It was the same thing with Tony Romo. Sean Payton could have made Tony Romo into a good quarterback. Tony Romo was terrible because Jerry Jones wouldn't allow Jason Garrett to coach him. And if Jason Garrett tried to coach, he would just come underneath and he would sabotage. See, y'all don't understand. Jerry Jones is the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. He's the invisible hand that runs and calls the plays. He's the one who's in the offices, the meetings, telling the players this is what need to be done. Then the coaches try to discipline the players. The players run up to Jerry. Jerry talks to the coaches, yo, you can't be talking to the players like that. We got to make sure the players are good. And Dallas fans continue to love these. And I be telling Dallas fans, like Dallas fans even see it. Some of these Dallas fans, they like, man, you right, man. Jerry Jones is he just messing everything up. Exactly, Q. But Sean Payton knows personnel, but see, Sean Payton is from that Bill Parcells tree. Him, Belichick, they from that Bill Parcells tree. Bill Parcells taught them how to read defenses, read offenses, how to put together a team. He taught Sean Payton everything he knows. That's why Sean Payton was so successful. Yeah, Daryl Clark, but see, this is the problem. Jerry Jones is like LeBron James. They need attention. They love attention. You can never tell them anything about themselves. If you ever talk back to any of them, they will have you blackballed. Jerry Jones will find a way to get you blackballed out the league. Look what they did to Jimmy Johnson. You know how long it took for Jimmy Johnson to get into the Hall of Fame? Because of Jerry. Because of Jerry. Because of Jerry's bitterness. Jerry wanted to win a Super Bowl without Jimmy Johnson. So he was trying his best. And then he got into the Hall of Fame before Jimmy Johnson. Ain't that some BS? How you get into the Hall of Fame before Jimmy Johnson? And Jimmy Johnson is the reason you got 3 Super Bowls. I'm telling you, this is right, Q. They won't be. No, yeah, well, CJ, Jerry doesn't want people, especially black people, who would talk back to him. That's why he got the players on his team that he got. Dak Prescott is not going to talk back to Jerry. He's not going to talk back to Jerry. Zeke ain't going to talk back to Jerry. Guys on the defense aren't going to talk back to Jerry because they know better. They know if they talk back to Jerry, they know that's their butt. They know that's their career. But Mike McCarthy said it smart. Mike McCarthy was like, why is it that my job is on the line every day, every week? Because Jerry wants people to be looking at Mike as the coach when Jerry's the one who has Mike's hands tied behind his back. Mike McCarthy can't make any decisions. The person making the decisions on offense is Kellen Moore. On defense, Dan Quinn runs the defense. People talking about, man, he gonna make Dan Quinn the coach. No, he not. He sabotaged Dan Quinn. He made it look like Dan Quinn was gonna get the Dallas job. So this what Jerry did. All this stuff is allegedly, by the way. All this is allegedly. Jerry Jones made some calls behind closed doors, got people to move away from Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn, of course, is the D coordinator because everybody pulled out on him. Dan Quinn sitting there like, what the heck's going on? And Dan Quinn thought he might have a chance to get the Dallas job. But then Jerry was like, no, we're going to go with Mike McCarthy. So this is what's going to happen. Next year, if Dallas starts off bad or they don't do well next year in the postseason, he's going to fire Mike McCarthy, and he's either going to get Sean Payton or he's going to get Dan Quinn to be the head coach. 9 times out of 10, he'll probably go with Dan Quinn, but I'm not sure. He might go with Kellen Moore. Don't get it twisted. I see Kellen Moore being the coach. I see Mike McCarthy getting fired and Kellen Moore being the head coach. I just don't see Jerry putting Dan Quinn or Sean Payton. Dan Quinn and Sean Payton are very strong-nosed men. They don't like taking it. They like dishing it out. They have energy. Jerry Jones didn't like Dan Quinn on the sideline with his hat turned backwards. He had his hat backwards. He was mad at Dan Quinn. He was like, that's not how a coach supposed to be. You can't have your hat on backwards. That's not how we do it around here, son. That's Jerry. He had T.O. at Dallas. Yeah, he had T.O. in Dallas because personality. But see, this is the problem. Bill Parcells was so pissed. I knew it. See, Jerry did that on purpose. Jerry did that on purpose because he knew Bill Parcells would quit. Because Bill Parcells can't take that. See, Bill Parcells is old school. He don't like a person who's bigger than the team. He don't like a person whose personality is bigger than the team. People will be like, well, Lawrence Taylor. Nah, Lawrence Taylor wasn't like T.O. Lawrence Taylor wasn't a guy who liked to boast and brag about stuff. Lawrence Taylor liked to do his dirt outside, like keep it on the low. T.O. don't care. T.O. loved to show you my popcorn ready. He loved to show off and he loved to do things for the camera. Like he was an attention whore. Terrell Owens is an attention whore, just like Jerry. That's why him and Jerry got along. And then people always would cap for T.O. Man, T.O. this and that. Man, T.O. is an attention whore and he's sensitive. He's very sensitive. Very sensitive. Great player. One of the greatest receivers to ever play. Should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer, not second. Should have been a first ballot. But he's an attention whore. He's an attention whore and he loves it. And that's the thing. You know, T.O., I mean, he's doing podcasts now, podcast work. He's doing a great job. But T.O. is a bad player to have on your team. And people don't want to admit that. People find every reason to excuse what T.O. did. And then they love to throw Randy Moss under the bus and say, well, Randy Moss had a lot of off-field issues. T.O. never did. T.O. did have an off-field issue. T.O. tried to commit suicide. Did y'all forget about that? His publicist, the chick he was blowing her back out, the light-skinned chick, who was fired the next day after she reported that. All this is allegedly, by the way, and plus you can go look it up. It's out there. You can go look it up. So he was detrimental off the field. But they don't bring that up. But they'll bring Randy Moss, his history up. They'll bring up all his stuff. But T.O., no, T.O.'s the golden child. Everybody loved the cap for T.O. But Randy Moss, man, he the evil guy. He this guy, he that. Like, okay. Randy Moss had some off-field issues. But y'all act like T.O. didn't. T.O. had off-field issues. He had multiple women pregnant. He's done a lot of stuff. He had all his baby mamas on the show where they aired him out, made him look bad. He had all his baby mamas on this show. I don't know why he would do that. That's just that arrogance. T.O. is very arrogant. They blasted him. They talked bad about them and they showed him to be a deadbeat dad. And all this is allegedly, by the way. You know, I'm not trying to tear T.O. down. T.O. was a great, phenomenal football player. What's up, Feltimore? He was a great player, but he was very volatile. Now, Jerry Jones, we're going to see what he does with this. He'll probably have a talk with Mike McCarthy. and tell Mike McCarthy, oh, well, you got to chill out. You know, you got to watch what you say to the media. Listen, Jerry know it's true. Jerry know it's true. Yeah, the Bucks are. Yeah, that's what I heard too. Deshaun Watson also interested to go to the Bucks. I mean, it'll be good, but I just don't trust BA. I think BA wouldn't utilize Deshaun Watson well. Mike McCarthy basically said, it's funny how my name is always in the news to be fired or replaced. And he also says it seems like this only happens in Dallas about his job security. And my thing is this: no, this is happening because Jerry Jones is basically trying to keep it dramatized. Because Jerry Jones loves the drama. He loves the lights, cameras, and action. I don't know, man. Jerry Jones is a trip. He's a trip. He tries to find every way to exploit the Cowboys, and then when he come up short, he want to blame everybody but himself. But himself. He the one coaching from the booth. He the one who's always in every personnel. It's crazy. Yeah, he's right, Felton. And then Skip Bayless is promoting it. But my thing is this. I see Kellen Moore being the coach. I don't see Sean Payton or what's his face? Dan Quinn being the coach unless Jerry relieves some power. Now, if Jerry says that he wants to relieve some power, then yeah, I would do it. But if he's going to keep the same power, Kellen Moore would be the best candidate or just keep Mike McCarthy. Yeah, Kellen Moore should have got fired because he called a bad gameplay. That gameplay was horrible. Excuse me. But yeah, Deshaun Watson would be good in Tampa. I mean, Tampa, Minnesota's his choices. Whichever team he goes to or comes to is love. But yeah, Kellen Moore, I could see him being a coach next. Man, McVay let him retire. He's not a Hall of Fame coach. He said, "Your show voice." Nigga, Sean McVay, he just need to let it go. He need to just let it go because he's trying to make it seem like, oh well, this is my last ever. I don't see that. To me, I don't see that at all. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. You still got that throwback jersey and chain HD. I don't know. I gotta see. What's up, Ryan? Make sure you go to the description box, hit the link. You can donate $1, donate $1 million, whatever you're willing to give, we accept. You know. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this. So thank you guys, man, for listening, and we out. He just got into a fight live. Deshaun should go to the Steelers or Panthers. He ought to go to the Dolphins and beat y'all butt, Outlaw. Beat your team, but we out.